welcome to Crest online class. My name is Shodi Mukeni, and today I'm going to show you how to pattern a rival jacket, also called the lapel jacket. So our major focus here is going to be on the front bodies. So what we really need here is our ready-made pattern paper of our front and back pattern, and then we also need our paper tape, you need your ruler, and you also need extra pattern papers. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to be working on a very long rival jacket, which is as long as before your knee or to your knee level, depending on what you want. So like I said, you have your pattern out, and unlike the last jacket we made, which was the bomber jacket, this particular jacket you're going to follow the slanted central back. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to focus on her front bodies. Now for the front bodies, from here to here of the pattern paper, I will assume is my waist, from my knee, my hip line rather, to my knee line, which is 15.5 inches. So I'm going to extend it here as well and make it 15.5 inches. So I'll just draw a straight line, 15.5 inches. Connecting it together, I have this. So I'm going to cut this out, separating the front from the back bodies. When making this pattern, add your seam allowance, just like we did in the other videos as well. You can add your seam allowance, but I'm going to cut out this directly. Okay, so now we have our front bodies. Now like I said, we are going to use extra pattern paper. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to place this like this, and I'm going to tape it down. I'm going to use my paper tape right here to tape it down from the front here down to the hem. Okay, so right here we have our center front. It's very visible on the pattern paper, so we can always cut off the excess that we have here. So I'll do that right now. Okay, so right here we have our extended front bodies. Now for this particular pattern, I want to extend my rival by just about 10 inches. I want to extend it using just 10 inches. So I'll mark 10 inches from the beginning of my pattern all the way down to the hem. I'm just going to mark a straight line, 10 inches. You can decide to make yours 5 inches. You can decide to make yours 7 inches. But what I do mostly is because my waist measurement is about, on this pattern paper, I have about 8.5 inches. So you can make it exactly 8.5 inches, so that by the time the river opens, it doesn't open beyond this stage right here. So let's just make it 8.5 inches plus seam allowance. Let's call it 9 inches. So I'm going to cut out 9 inches as against 10 inches. So I'll mark it down from the center front, 9 inches. I'll mark it all the way down. I'm going to make use of my long ruler. Remember, these rulers, they are available for sale in case you are interested, and also the curves as well. I have it right here. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to draw our slope. We want to draw our slope for the river. Now from my waistline here, the first one is going to come all the way from the neck point. This is the neck point right here, all the way to my waistline here. I'm going to mark it like this. Can you see? from the neck point all the way to my waistline here. So I'm going to connect a line from here. This is the first dot here all the way to my waistline here. Now you can decide to make yours above your waistline. You can decide to make it below your waistline. It all depends on you. This is just a guide. Alright, so the second point is going to be before your after your hip line right here, which is 10 inches. After your hip line right here, after your hip line right here, and the point that is going to be passing through from here totally depends on you. Now I prefer mine going 1 inch above my bust line, 1 inch above my bust line, so that the rivers can occur from here all the way, and then it opens back. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to connect the line from here using our curve. Alright, so another method that we can actually use is using our curve right here. We'll just connect it and place it to how high we want it to be. Can you see? It's going to really redirect it, and you won't have to go through any stress in terms of shaping your river. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to connect from here to this point. Can you see that? And then from my neck point here, can you see? I'm going to just connect all the way down to this point. So I'm just going to reshape this point back here. So what I have here is this. So I'll cut it out right here. Remember, seam allowance has already been added, so there is no need to add seam allowance to the front. You can only add your seam allowance to the side seam. So while cutting this, you ensure that it is a little bit curved, so it doesn't give you that sharp edge. You can just curve it a little bit. You cut off the extension here. Okay, now at the hem, another thing that I like to do is that I like to shape the hem. I do that using my armhole curve. You can use your armhole curve, which is this, or your multi-purpose curve. It can actually do the work, so you can use any of them so that it can give you this smooth edge right here. So I'm going to use my curve. Remember, the curves are also available for sale. If you're interested, you can get them. So I have this curve right here. Okay, so we are done with our pattern. Now with this particular pattern, you can cut as many as you want. You can cut as many as you want. So what you just do is you have it in size 10, size 8, size 20, as much as you want. So this is how it goes on your bodies. It goes like this on your bodies. When you turn it, you have this in two places, you know, so it falls back out. Can you see? So when sewing it, you do this all round. You sew it all round, and then it falls back out. And then the back bodice is just the way it is. Alright, so thank you so much. I believe you really enjoyed this particular tutorial. I can't wait to see you trying this out, and see you in the next class. Have a lovely